Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Grand Award function of the INAE Annual Convention 2020, wherein various awards instituted by the Academy shall be conferred. In the first part of the Grand Award function, the Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering, Professor Jai Krishna and Professor S.N. Mitra Memorial Awards, Outstanding Teachers Award and Woman Engineer of the Year Award 2020 shall be conferred. After the break, the Young Engineer Award, Young Entrepreneur Award and Innovative Student Projects Award shall be presented. May I request Dr. Sanak Mishra, President INAE, Professor Indranil Manna, Vice President INAE, Dr. Purnendu Ghosh, Vice President INAE, Dr. Pradeep, Vice President INAE, Professor K. Bhanu Sankara Rao, Chief Editor of Publications INAE, Lieutenant Colonel Shobhit Rai, retired Deputy Executive Director INAE, to please come to the dais and take their seats. May I request Dr. Sanak Mishra, President INAE, to please deliver the welcome address.
Professor Indranil Manna, Dr. Purnendu Ghosh and Dr. Pradeep, the Vice Presidents of INAE, Professor K. Bhanu Sankara Rao, Chief Editor of Publications, esteemed Fellows of INAE, awardees, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Indian National Academy of Engineering, I welcome all of you to the INAE Grand Award function. This is being held online for the first time due to the ongoing pandemic situation. The pandemic has prevented the conduct of a physical meeting. But it is seen that all across the world, people have accepted the new paradigm of virtual events and have, in their own ways, tried to continue with the normalcy of life as the situation permits. It would have been, of course, wonderful to have met you all in person, but notwithstanding this, the Grand Award function shall continue in the traditional way in the virtual platform. At this juncture, for those of you who are not familiar with INAE, I would like to give a brief introduction of the Academy. The Indian National Academy of Engineering, often called INAE, was established in 1987 as a society under the Societies Registration Act. It is an autonomous professional body. It is supported partly through grant in aid from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. It's actually the only engineering academy in the country and comprises India's most distinguished engineers, engineer scientists and technologists, covering the entire spectrum of engineering disciplines. INAE provides a forum for futuristic planning for the country's development, requiring engineering and technological inputs, with a view to providing comprehensive solutions to the needs of the country. Presently, INAE has 883 fellows and 88 foreign fellows on its rolls, who are identified in 10 engineering sections, demarcated in terms of engineering disciplines and fields of specialization. INAE undertakes a large number of meaningful technical activities each year that have enhanced its image in the engineering community. One of the major activities is to give recognition to the outstanding contributions by engineers from the highest level to the young graduates, for which several awards have been instituted by the Academy. It is heartening to see that today we are honoring the stalwarts of the engineering community with Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering, Professor Jai Krishna and Professor S.N. Mitra Memorial Awards, Outstanding Teachers Award, and additionally the Woman of the Engineer Award. Later on, the Young Engineer Award, Young Entrepreneur Award and the Innovative Student Projects Awards shall be presented. Each award is unique in its criteria and guidelines and covers different types of engineering contributions. A brief description shall be made of each award before conferring the same. Each year, the Academy receives a large number of meritorious nominations for all awards which are scrutinized at the highest level committees. The selection process is fair and rational and very well developed, and only the very deserving nominees are privileged to be selected. It is pertinent to note that in spite of the multiple challenges posed by the ongoing COVID pandemic, the Academy received an overwhelming response to the call for nominations for all the awards. The selection committees were also happy to observe that the number of high-quality nominations surpassed all expectations, and it is hoped that this trend will continue in future years as well. It was indeed a challenging task for the selection committees to make the final selections and choose the awardees the best awardees in view of the large pool of excellent nominations. As President INAE, I am also pleased to inform you that in order to recognize and promote meritorious contributions of women in engineering profession, INAE has instituted a new award named INAE Woman Engineer of the Year Award, and this has been instituted in this year 2020 onwards. The purpose of the award is to recognize and honor deserving women engineers every year who have made outstanding contributions to any field of engineering and technology in India and may serve as role models to budding women engineering professionals in the future. The award aims to recognize meritorious and original contributions made by women engineers from academia, research organizations or industry whose individual efforts have made a significant difference in any branch of engineering and technology by way of breakthrough innovation and disruptive change in different fields of engineering, and have helped to advance knowledge and competence to the benefit of the profession and people in India. The award is to be bestowed on women engineers between the age of 40 to 60 years every year, one from each of the three categories: academia, industry and R&D. 3 eminent women engineers have been selected for conferment of the award during the first year, that is 2020. It is my pleasant duty to congratulate all the award winners and wish them many more accolades and honors in their career paths. The awardees from different age groups have diverse roles to play in the society. The senior awardees are looked upon as mentors, while the younger awardees have a lifetime of achievements ahead of them and shall play a vital role in the future as the engineering leaders of the country. I am also delighted to express my heartiest congratulations once again and wish all awardees success in their endeavors and pursuit of excellence in the engineering realm. I also wish all the fellows, foreign fellows, young associates, awardees and delegates good health and safety during these trying times of the COVID pandemic, which have tested the patience and well-being of the entire world. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. May I request Professor Indranil Manna, Vice President INAE, to announce the names of the winners of the Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering for the year 2020.
Esteemed Fellows of INAE, awardees, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasant duty to announce the winners of Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering for the year 2020. May I now invite Dr. Shanak Mishra to come to the center of the stage and confer the awards. Before that, I would like to read out the citations of the awardees one by one. Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering, the highest recognition from INAE, is given every year to 2 eminent Indian citizens who have made most distinguished contribution in the field of engineering, engineering research, engineering education, technology development, and engineering management, which has brought prestige to the nation and are regarded as landmarks of technological development of the country. Dr. T.S.R. Prasada Rao, formerly Director, Indian Institute of Petroleum, Dehradun, has made outstanding contributions in developing mission-critical technologies that substitute processes available solely from multinational companies. His distinguished service to India is unique and notable because of his passionate and unrelenting efforts to go beyond the laboratory and apply science and engineering to develop and commercialize indigenous technologies for India's industrial development. His keyword is develop and commercialize. He used his science and engineering achievements to develop and commercialize more than 10 technologies in collaboration with leading Indian companies, including Bharat Petroleum, Indian Oil, GAIL, Indian Petrochemicals, Reliance, and Cadila Pharmaceuticals. Similarly, Dr. Rao led Indian Pharmaceuticals to acquire catalyst manufacturing capabilities, expanding India's position in the global catalyst manufacturing industry. Besides being an accomplished technocrat, Dr. Rao is widely recognized as a successful leader of Indian R&D institutions. As director of CSIR IIP during 1990 through 1999, he combined his passion for science and engineering with his experience in industry to transform the institute from a sick laboratory to a vibrant world-class innovation center. Since retiring from government sector in 1999, Dr. Rao has passionately championed science-based entrepreneurship in India. Dr. T.S.R. Prasada Rao is awarded the INAE Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering for the year 2020 in recognition of his outstanding contributions in developing indigenous mission-critical technologies and transforming Indian Institute of Petroleum as a world-class innovation center. I request Dr. Shanak Mishra, President, INAE, to please confer the INAE Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering for the year 2020 on Dr. T.S.R. Prasada Rao.
On behalf of the Indian National Academy of Engineering, I confer the Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering for the year 2020 on Dr. T.S.R. Prasada Rao.
President of the Academy, Dr. Sanik Mehta ji, members of the Council of Academy, distinguished fellows of Academy, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Indian Academy of Engineering conferred me this year Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering, and it is a great honor and privilege for me, and with all humility and gratitude, I accept this award. First of all, I want to profusely thank Dr. Sanik Mehta ji and the members of the council and Dr. R.K. Bhandari, my ex-colleague in CSIR, who nominated me, and many others who supported my nomination. I want to specially mention Dr. Arya Shelker, who supported my nomination vehemently. I was elected as a Fellow of the Academy in 1993 thanks to Professor R. Kumar Saab, University of Science, Bangalore, and my good friend, late Dr. B.D. Kulkarni at NCL, Pune. When I was elected as a Fellow of Academy in 1993, I considered it a great honor and privilege. And today, I am in the list of Academy's Lifetime Contribution Award in Engineering awardees. It was really an honor and a great moment in my life. First of all, I also want to thank my Professor M.N. Sastry, Andhra University, head of the inorganic chemistry at that time, under whose guidance I did my PhD. And Professor Sastry guided me PhD and taught me chemistry and also taught me ethics in my life. He was my mentor throughout. I also want to thank his wife, Sarla, who looked after me like almost a children when I was in Andhra University. I joined PDIL Sindri Fertilizer Research India in 1967 after my PhD. Dr. K.R. Chakravarti, who was founder of PDIL and a great patriot, offered me research chemist post and gave me an opportunity to work in catalysis division and inspired me and imbibed the passion of development and commercialization and passion for self-reliance. Under K.R. Chakravarti, PDIL developed a number of fertilizer catalysts in 1970s. I was there for 7 years. I was looking for an opportunity. Luckily, Indian Petrochemicals Corporation Limited, IPCL, was set up at Baroda, and this was the creation of late Raj Kumar Saab, who was the former Secretary of Petroleum. and great visionary. Dr. P.G. Menon, who was the Director of Research at IPCL, and Dr. J.J. Mehta, who was the Chairman at that time, offered me a scientist post and invited me to join their team in Baroda. On April 1974, I joined IPCL Baroda. I was there for 16 years, very exciting period. During the 16 years, under the leadership of P.G. Menon and later under the leadership of Dr. I.S. Bharadwaj, myself and my wonderful colleagues, we all developed several catalyst and catalytic processes for petrochemicals and commercialized them. All these catalysts and technologies were the monopoly of multinationals. But we could achieve this because of the successive, very dynamic and passionate chairman of the IPCL like Dr. S. Varadarajan Saab and Dr. Subrata Ganguly. And I owe Dr. P.G. Menon, Dr. J. Mehta, Dr. I.S. Bharadwaj and all my colleagues in IPCL lot, and also to Dr. Varadarajan Saab and Subrata Ganguly. I never thought of leaving IPCL. In 1993, T.S.R. appointed a national search committee for appointing director of Indian Institute of Petroleum. Professor M.M. Sharma was the chairman, and P.K. Mukhopadhyay, former chairman of IOCL, was also member of the search committee. Professor M.M. Sharma ji and Mukhopadhyay selected me as the director of Indian Institute of Petroleum. And it was really a very major turning point in my career. I profusely thank and show my gratitude to Professor M.M. Sharma ji and also Dr. P.K. Mukhopadhyay, who persuaded me to leave IPCL and join Indian Institute of Petroleum. The rest is history, and it was a challenging task for me. The institute's morale was very low, but by God's grace and with the help of many my colleagues at IIP and scientists, staff and many well-wishers and especially petroleum industry, I could bring back a U-turn to the institute. And in the 9 years of my tenure, we and the entire team developed several technologies and commercialized them in petroleum refineries, pharmaceutical companies, and even jaggery furnaces in village goods factories. And very large accomplishment and excellent journey. My tenure with IIP was very fascinating, and during the 9 years of my tenure, IIP got 9 T.S.R. Technology Awards, and thanks to my colleagues and their excellent work. And I retired in 1999, and another great luck for me was when I was in IIP, I have very dynamic and visionary research council members of IIP like Lavraj Kumar Saab himself and G.V. Ramakrishna, former advisor, planning commission, and Vijay Kelkar, former secretary petroleum, and P.K. Mukhopadhyay. I owe a lot to Dr. Kumar Saab, Dr. Ramakrishna ji, and Dr. Vijay Kelkar and P.K. Mukhopadhyay for their guidance and excellent support. Finally, I want to dedicate this award to fertilizer, petrochemical, oil and gas and petroleum refining industry of our country, and all the institutions like IPCL, PDL, IIP, and all my colleagues at these places who worked extremely well and contributed. Finally, I would like to thank my parents who educated me with their meager income, and my family, my wife Sujata, and my son Uday, and my daughter Harita. Thank you. Jai Hind.